All right. Well, tell me how the summer went. What you do. Sam told me about going to Brazil, which sounded fascinating.
Yeah, he was all over, I think, but for the most part, I was back home in New Jersey, that area. But I was here in Kentucky for about 3 weeks in June. I was here for like work the summer camps and to work out and stuff and show my face and stuff like that. So I was here for 3 weeks in June, and then for the most part, I was just back home. Yeah.
How? What's it? You're a junior now, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you look back on the Brian Long as the freshman that first came, what does that guy seem like to you?
Oh man, it's been a big difference, as far as just maturity and everything else. I feel like I've grown up over the past 2 years.
How so? I mean,
just in general.
How are you different?
I feel like just in general, I've grown up as far as I'm more mature. I'm more aware of my surroundings and stuff like that. I feel like I've now grown to be like I'm one of the older people now on the team, not one of the young kids anymore. So it's just different. It's just different, I guess you could say, than my first year. But my first year we were real good. My second year we had a down year, so it's kind of humbling and stuff like that. So even as far as that kind of stuff, I've grown.
Humbling for you?
Humbling.
Or are you sort of exempt from the.
I feel like even it was humbling for me. I felt like for the fact that high expectations, and then you see what could happen, injuries and everything else that that went wrong, and you see like, wow, just a different kind of just sets you back, kind of just humbles you, and now you gotta work hard and don't take anything for granted.
It's an interesting dynamic that you're one of the older guys.
Yeah.
And you're also one of the smaller guys.
Yeah.
One of the more quote unquote normal guys.
Yeah.
What is that dynamic like to be? You're wiser.
Yeah,
than most players.
Yeah,
yet they're bigger, stronger, faster, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help them as much as I can for the fact that.
How can you help them? That's
try and answer their questions, kind of tell them what you can't really. I always say you can't tell them what to expect because you got to live it for yourself. No matter what I say, it's going to be different than. You got to see it for yourself. Everything, the practice, workouts, conditioning, the fans, everything is really difficult and really crazy here at Kentucky. There's no place like it, but you almost have to live it to understand it, and it's really fun.
Try to,
I tell them.
Clue them in.
Yeah, I tell them.
What sort of things do you
tell them about? Like my past experience, my past games, what it was like my first year compared to my second year. Playing against and watching former players and teammates and stuff like that. I kind of fill them in on all that and just hope that they learn. I do whatever I can to help them learn and stuff like that on and off the court.
I'm assuming it's way too early right now for any of them to have a firm grasp on what they're getting themselves into.
No, I don't. I agree. I agree with you. I feel like it's even difficult right now. Long days right now, but I feel like. They don't really know what they're getting themselves into as far as practice is really difficult. They haven't really seen Coach Cal yet. Coach Cal won't really come in till, he'll be around a little bit, but he won't really come in till the day after Midnight Madness, and you'll see a new side of him. And then.
Oh, you mean you see him now, but you just don't see the real Coach
Cal
and you still see him physically.
Yeah, of course. But I'm saying it's
What's
gonna.
The difference?
It's just coaching and motivating and. Just looking to push people to become the best that they could be, and he does a great job at that. Obviously, he's put a lot of players into the NBA and made a lot of people just graduate and made everyone better people in general. So, kind of just got to listen to him and go with the flow.
Brian, I'm wondering what sort of a future, if you've mapped that out at all yet. What you want to do, what you're thinking about doing.
Yeah, I haven't really. I'm trying. I really got to start getting cracking now, but I haven't really thought about it too much. Yeah, my main goal right now, obviously, is just to graduate here. I'm a little bit ahead of schedule, so I'm just going to try and keep doing as much as I can and graduate, and then take it from there.
What do you major in?
Communications.
What is that? Something that you want to pursue afterwards?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if I want to do coaching or communications. I really don't know yet. I still got to figure it all out.
Coaching? I know your father's.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I could ever follow in the footsteps. It's different. I think just I've been around it for so long. It's difficult to be around for so long. I feel like I could do it, but I don't know if I really want to do it. Seeing my dad, my father, and being around it for so long at such a young age, and seeing Coach Cal I've been close to before getting here, I just know it's a tough process, and no matter what I do in life, I'm sure it's going to be difficult, but you know, just being around it for so long, you see different sides of it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I talked to Julius Mays a few weeks ago, and he said people were encouraging him to coach because he can communicate well.
Yeah.
But he said he didn't want to, it's too demanding.
Yeah,
it's too time demanding. It's too much.
It's time demanding. You know, you got a lot of young. Coach Cal, I should say, at this level, he's got a lot of people's lives in his hands and stuff like that. It's not very easy to you know, not a very easy job to deal with, and you got to be really good at it, and you got to have a competitiveness to you, and you got to. It's like a talent.
To me, you have a New Jersey accent.
Yeah.
What? And I imagine you hear comments.
Yeah, I get it. I get it once a day.
Say?
I get it once a day. Usually, are you from the north? That's usually the first reaction. Say yes.
Do you ever get the reverse when you go back to New Jersey? Someone says you sound Southern.
No, thank God.
Well,
I have not got that.
And I was up in New Jersey at a camp a few years ago, and the waitress said I had a Southern accent.